Hey, I figured out how not to let you see my my broken teeth that are black. All I have to do is smile. If I smile really big, see, you can't see. Isn't that great? So I just have to smile. This is a good reason to smile. Okay, we're gonna make oatmeal raisin cookies from scratch. So, what are we gonna need? Did you like that picture? What do you think of my picture? Okay, so I'm making them for somebody that doesn't care if they're gluten-free. So, let's just get stuff going here. Alright, so we have here some, whatever that is, bowl. And I'm going to make a lot of them because sometimes it's fun to quadruple the recipe. This is coconut oil. Why isn't it opening? Oh, boy, am I ever strong. Not really. So the best way to make quadruple the recipe, I don't use recipes, so wouldn't that be nice if I used recipes? But see, some recipes, they do things like add milk or water. And you get cake-like cookies. Do you want cake-like cookies? So this is 2 cups, right? It's 1 pound, 500 mil. I think it's 250 mil is a cup, right? So this is 2 cups. Sorry, just take me a minute here. Usually, if you use butter, frozen butter, like I used to go across the border years and years ago to Watertown, and I would buy at, there's this German store, what's it called, Aldi's, and Aldi's would sell stuff cheap. So I remember buying butter, because in Canada dairy is much more expensive. Do you know in German groceries is the cheapest thing? Because everybody's got to eat. Isn't that like special? Like, hello, isn't that smart? Of course, they have to subsidize the farmers, I guess, if they're... This is going to be a lot of cookies. Whatever. It is what it is. I have grandchildren. I can... This is a lockdown again, for Pete's sake. I can stay home is what we're supposed to do. I guess I have to stay home. Coconut oil. Okay, to that, you usually, if you're going to do full sugar stuff, you mix equal. Where's that sugar? Here it is. Ugh. So you use equal parts sugar to, or you can use a little less. Or you can not use sugar, or, you know, use a sugar substitute. There's all kinds of sugar substitutes. There's this one. I thought it was sweet and friendly. I thought this was some other thing. They gave us the wrong stuff. I talked to her on the phone about it. When you're ordering it over the phone, you don't get what you think you're getting. Or when you order it online. I guess that's why Giant Tiger doesn't sell its fresh stuff online, because people are really, I didn't want, there were dots on that mushroom. I've been farming mushrooms on Minecraft. Can you believe that? Red and brown mushrooms. I figured out how to do it, and I've been doing it. Okay, next thing we need for regular old cookies is molasses. So you just do this, and probably until there's about that much on it. I don't know how much that is. Half a cup? Quarter of a cup? Third of a cup? I don't know. It's enough to turn it into brown sugar. So when you're mixing it together, if your sugar is not... Do you want to be looking at that or me? Maybe this, right? How can I put you there? Let's see, you're magnetic. Hey, look at that. Oh, you can stay there? Wow. Look at that. Now you can see me and it, and you're looking down, which makes me look so young. Because being young is supposed to be important. But you know, I never stopped being young. I'm still me. I've done a lot more things than I had done then. I've got a lot more time on my side. I know a lot more stuff because I've done everything wrong, so I know all the ways not to do it. So when I do it, it turns out better. Right? Because I already made all those mistakes. I already challenged every recipe in the book. And the great they. Who is the great they? Maybe I am the great they, and so it's what I say. Well, actually, you know what? There was a very good talk. I'm going to give a talk on it on Sunday, but there was a really good talk at conference by Dallin H. Oaks, and he was saying that we follow principles and ideals, and we do not follow people. We do not follow individuals. And everybody has things in their life that are high priority. And your priorities and my priorities are different. And so what you want in society, what you want to happen is different than what I want to happen. Say you've been laid off. You're more interested in some kind of financial thing if you lock down forever. But me, I'm retired on a fixed income, and so I'm more interested in how Social Security and all that is going to play out. So one candidate may be for one thing you like, but another candidate for something else that you don't like, or maybe whatever. So because of that, everybody has the freedom in a democracy to decide what candidate they want to have. And there's always heated stuff between the candidates and between the people who follow them, but we must make our influence known through, participating, but not for anything negative, not no violence or all that stuff. And it's the idea that we need to follow. Okay, so I put a little bit of, there you are, you're up there. I put a little vanilla in there. That much. It's probably maybe a teaspoon. It's usually a teaspoon. Okay, and then I'm gonna need eggs. So you use an egg for every half a cup. So it takes 4 eggs at this point. And if you mix the liquid with the oily, it'll separate. That's why we use eggs. 1,000. Okay, so we're gonna use 4 eggs. Okay, 4 eggs. Oh, gotta wash my hands just a sec. A little too mucky. I made soap. I made awesome soap. I'm so glad I found out that the back of my phone is magnetic and it will stick to this. This is amazing. I can do stuff. You can be part of my world. My world, I've gotten really lonely. So anyway, the egg mix the oil and the water together. Uh-oh, look, I even have shell. 1 itty bitty shell. You can't be there. See, this is why you need an overdress. It's like an apron. Except it's bigger than an apron because you don't want the apron to slide away in the front, and you need the whole thing covered. What if you want to sit down on someplace that's not good? Don't be sitting on the ground because of the ticks. There's a lot of ticks out there, I think. At least in Connecticut. A person sat on the ground yesterday and had 5 ticks on her. In her hair. Oh my gosh. Another friend of mine had been bitten in her head once, and now she's got Lyme, long Lyme, because it's they didn't catch it until it was way gone. There are many plagues out there, aren't there? Okay. So that's that part. Now we'll have oatmeal. We can use flour because it's for other people. People who are not to worry about what they eat. Usually use. So if you, whatever your menu measuring containers. We're going to use again twice as much for flour, but because we're making cookies, we don't need that much flour. Maybe I might not have much oatmeal. Okay, so I forgot to add this baking soda. Add this baking soda. So you use probably a teaspoon. Don't use too much because it's terrible. And the reason that you mix it together is so that it goes places. Does everybody know how to cook? It's amazing what you can buy in a grocery store. You never have to cook. Is that all I want in there? No, we're making oatmeal. We need cinnamon. Yes. Cinnamon. And why is this container empty? Is that to remind me of something? Let's see, where is there some more cinnamon? Garam masala is so good. Let's make this really good. So put garam masala in. About that much. And some, I do make messes, ginger. And here's the cinnamon. You could generally add twice as much cinnamon as you would add other stuff. Oh, that's all right. That is about twice as much, isn't it? Okay, so that all goes in there together. Back in the olden days, we would have a sifter, and you would sift all those ingredients together first. And people probably don't cook with a wooden spoon, do they? They probably usually use their fancy-dancy machine. And I like getting right in there. Get some exercise. That's how you end up with a bigger right arm than the left arm. I mean, think of the crabs. A crab has a huge arm. What kind of crab is that? It's like his talking point. Okay, so sugar is not going to get used anymore. Now, oatmeal. Oh, it's oat flour. Oh no. What's that up there? Gluten-free oatmeal, maybe? So, maybe it's behind something here. Maybe we have more possibilities than we know. No. Oh my gosh. Flour, but not oatmeal. I've always had oatmeal. Alright, let's see what we've got here. We got oat drink, gluten-free flour. I know where we have oats. Oh, this one's sugar. This is Daniel's sugar, isn't it? That's the one that one is. I have oatmeal, maybe. What is this thing? Whole oat pancake mix. Well, I guess we're going to have to have ginger cookies. I guess so. Yep. Okay, they aren't going to be, oh, these are going to be ginger cookies. Aren't you glad that you know that now? I'm not going to use my whole oat pancake mix in it. I guess I could use, I thought I had organic oats or whatever that is. All right, so then if we aren't going to make, see, it's very easy to change your mind, right? In all these things. If you add peanut butter, you'll have peanut butter cookies. So we could just make ginger cookies, but it has so much cinnamon in it. And not as much ginger. We'll add more ginger. All right, we'll just go wild. Let's add stuff. We won't add onions. What will we add? We won't add potatoes. We could add potato flakes, you know, that would be fun. But we'll do that on mine. Let's see, what else could we put in there? What is that up there? I thought I had oatmeal, you know. I thought I did that. Let's turn it around and just see what we've got in our cupboard of goodies. Dates, raisins, chips, peanuts, cranberries. Let's get rid of the cranberries. I don't want these that got sugar in them. So we'll have them in here. Turn it around. Put it up here. Hey, why don't we just turn it into like fruitcake? We could add the raisins, those, and we'll get some raisins and dates. I got that fixed. Where's the raisins? Which one? Did we eat them all? Huh, interesting. I'm so sorry. Alright, so we have some raisins. So they won't have oatmeal in them. But how about some sunflower seeds? Hey, you want some pumpkin seeds in them? We'll just make dinner my way. That kind of cookies. This is why people watch Nancy Today, I think. Alright, I'm going to put some pumpkin seeds in. Alright. Should we put dates in? Dates, so good. Oh well, we're not going to put dates in. So we need more. We'll stir this all in, and then we'll add more flour. This is going to be good, eh? Okay, about the title, I'll have to change that. So you see, you add the flour a little bit at a time, and I don't measure because I don't know how much molasses. Well, I guess if I measured, I'd know that. But anyway, so I just add it until I know that it's going to be enough. And you don't add too much or it gets too dry, but you have to add enough or they'll be just sticky and they'll flatten out on the tray. What's the time? 9:30. We're doing good. Have to meet my friends at the barn at 11 and we're going to get some hay for the gardens. And if it's any good stuff in it, I'll use it for my structures. Now you can see that this is not ready yet to put. There's nothing to it. It flattens right down. Now this is when it would be nice to have a mixer, when you get into big amounts. Okay, I already added all the additives with the other flour. And white flour, it takes a lot of white flour to do what whole wheat flour would do. As far as drying it up in there. Now if you want your cookies cake-like, well, and if it were actually going to be fruit cake, which it isn't, I can. So I get my vaccination on the 29th of April. And Willem gets his on the 20th. And then get the second dose in August. I hope our kids don't get it. You know, the big deal was us. And now it's them. They're all gonna... the hospitals are filling up in Ontario. They're having harm. We never had out here in the woods, but I think we're getting it out here now. I think we're having our turn. This is our third wave, I think. I probably won't use this much at all. It's getting much better. You can see there's some body to it. I put a hole in the middle and then I put the flour in it because I wanted it to get into everything. Isn't that a great idea? I just thought of that. This is going to be enough as far as I can tell. It's getting really hard to go through, and it's can't see the eggness in the stuff. And it should be, see, but around the edges you can. You see that around the edge? See, that's gooier. Mmm. I hope it doesn't break my spoon. What do you think? You want to eat them? See where it looks like it's melted? That's the stuff that hasn't been mixed in. Okay, these are healthy cookies, don't you think? All right, I'm done mixing. I hope it's enough. If it isn't enough, I'll know on the second go round. See, and if you use this for your container, you see it's just all perfectly fine then. I don't want flour on me because I should have them in better containers so then they're not going to get me. Okay. So now, phase 2, my watch is in the rice. It's not working yet. Now it's in the cupboard in the rice. Will never be seen again. I guess I should fix up some of this mess I made. Alright, I'm gonna need another cookie sheet. Here's a cookie sheet right here. I think I'm going to make a lot of videos now. I think that's what I'm going to do. That'll be my purpose in life. enough oil in the pan that, in the cookies, do you have enough oil in there that you're not going to need to stick it on? I think that they may stick. Shortbreads won't stick. These may. Doesn't look like they have enough flour there, does it? You can see it doesn't look, well, yeah, maybe it's okay. I think it is okay, you're right. See, we could have added potato flakes. Okay, so how you tell it's ready, you know, it'll stay in a ball. Now, you don't want it to be too oily. See how much oil is on your hands? If it's too oily, they're going to be oily. So you're going to need more flour then. No, it won't stick to the pan. Just put them like that. You can see yourself later when they turn out. So if you take them like this and you make them into a roll, a log, then you can just then you can just pull them apart like that. None of that, whatever else they call it. I usually grease the pan, but since I got oil on my hands, it's gonna be fine. So any number of things are wrong here. Maybe I should have more, egg, or I should have more of everything, I guess. Maybe I just have too much oil. Hey, it said low power mode. I always choose low power mode when it says battery low. Just in case you want to know that. Because you never know who's listening. People my age, not everybody knows everything that I've taken the time to figure out. A lot of people know stuff I didn't take the time to figure out. Okay, cookies. I don't think you need to smash them down because they're all just going to go down. Okay. And I would say it could be anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes. So let's put timer, 1, 2, 3. Let's go for 10. Start. It's counting down. Okay then, 10 minutes. Now, you know what I could do? I could make something that I can eat. Wouldn't that be fun? Then I could mix them up. Then I could be all confused. No, in the 10 minutes while I'm waiting for that, I could what was it I could do? Get more cookie trays. Okay. Cookie tray number 2. I wonder if this can go up a little higher like that. Nope. Cannot do it. Okay. So here we go again. So you can probably turn it off and come back in 10 minutes and see what the cookies look like if my battery stays going that long. If it doesn't stay going, then you would have just missed all this good stuff for nothing. If you bend your knees a little bit while you're standing, it takes the pressure off your low back and it helps your knees, and it kind of bounce a little bit. I'm so glad you're here, Audrey. I'm back. I'm going to stay. Now those are all going to be too big, aren't they? This will all just be one big bar if I make them too big. Yeah, well, I'm gluten-free now, and I mostly eat vegetables, and so I can't eat any of this good stuff. And I've been playing Minecraft, and because it's really nice to be able to create all this stuff in there. It gives me ideas for in real life, and it also keeps me from having my back hurt. And my sons are there. That's why it's fun, because I play with my son, who's in Vietnam. And he's building a big castle right now, and he wants the villagers to come and live in it. But But he thought he might be too far away from the village. And so I built row houses between the village. I built like, I don't know how many row houses, but lots. So these are all too big. They're too close together. So they won't turn out like cookies. They're going to be one big thing. Do I want to change that? What do I want to do about it? I could take off one row, take off 2 rows, and then I could sort them out a little bit better. These big cookies would all have enough room. There we go. See, I could do that in Minecraft. Those are ready, but that's not enough on there. Need more cookies on a tray. This will be fine, right? These aren't too big in the middle. Okay. Get real special with this. There we go. How's that looking? Stunning, eh? Ta-da! Now, we need another cookie sheet. What have we got? Any more? Any more? Oh, what's this? That's not a cookie sheet. What's this? Look what I found, a pizza pan for pizza pie. All right then. Here we go again. Now, if you wanted to make it like a big bar, you could add a lot of it. These are for all the grandchildren. My exercise. I have to go out for exercise, right? So my exercise will be walking these from the car to their apartments or whatever. Should take some to Abe in Brockville. Okay. Uh-oh, these might stick. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. Now, 4 or 5 minutes to go. Now what are we going to do? Clean up? Why would we clean up? So, what's the next thing I have to do? I have to stay with the program. Let's see if there's another cookie sheet out here. I have this, but it's also rusty. I don't know about it. I should do that. Are there any cookie sheets somewhere else? Where else would there be a cookie sheet? Being used as a tabletop, perhaps? A tray, holding anything? Where would I find one? It should be here. Not in there, which needs vacuuming badly. Can you use a microwave-safe dish in the oven? I'd like those microwave trays. I wonder if I can behind all this stuff. All right, well then we'll just have to entertain ourselves somehow for 5 more minutes. You talk to me. I guess I could start making something for dinner. I'm gonna go there, and I'll have to clean my fingers. See my bottle? I keep showing this to you every time I'm on. It's cattails. I like it. And my new soap. I made it with lard. I mean with fat. Anyway. Remember when I used to do my dishes with the soap? It really works well. But it will leave a ring in your sink. because it takes the grease off, but it doesn't dissolve it. It lifts it off of you, but doesn't dissolve it. Wherever it was before. You're over here now. Okay, what do we need? Washcloth. Okay, so what's next? Let's make something in the Instant Pot. Hey, let's make wild rice. How do you make wild rice? I don't know. Maybe I should look it up because it's kind of expensive. Maybe I won't. This is too big a mess. I can't look here. All right, let's look at this again. 1 minute and 51 seconds. See now, how are they looking? They're too shiny. Dum da dum da dum da dum. Hey, want to see all the cool stuff I got from my mother's? Look at this. These are my grandmother's things. There are several sets of dishes. I think the ones with the big circle were my aunt's. That was my mother's, I think. And I have all these papers. I use these, but I keep them with paper between them now. All the good stuff. See these beautiful things? Look at this. You don't see them anymore. I don't know if you ever see them. They have these really cool other glasses there too. And look at this. This is for a wedding. Not sure how they get used. It's a really cool soap dish. Those all need to have paper between them. This I got at the Salvation Army for $3 or something. Nice, eh? This is my grandmother's, I guess. My mother used to use this all the time. She put cellophane on everything so that it wouldn't get tarnished. She was really cool. They're all gone. All right, how about, shall we see again? It says 9 seconds, but they're still shiny, so we're gonna go longer. So we're gonna add a minute. Oh, now we have to stay busy. You know, I'd like to make something like that for myself. I bet I could do that. Let's see if I could do that. Maybe should I do it in here? So, those should be in a bag. Maple syrup. Hey, these are good for me. That's why they're here. I should put this in a container. There's not enough lentils in there anymore. And chocolate. Hey, you want me to teach you how to make chocolate? I can do that. Ha ha ha. All right. Well, best way to make chocolate. First, you take a quart jar. Or maybe a little jar. But if it's got this kind of a top, it will fit on, if you have an old blender from your mother. The old kind. I don't know what kind it is. Is a Sears. I wonder if Sears still makes them. Anyway, so with a Sears one, oh wait, we have to look in here first. Oh, they're losing their shine, aren't they? All right, they're almost ready. So what did we have it in for? 10.5 minutes, I guess. All right, I'll put you back here. There, isn't that cool? You're up there. You can use both hands. Look at that. So 11 minutes is what it's for. The timer stopped. Just push timer and it stops. Oven on. Okay, so out they come. There. Those should be done. they'll be soft. So let's put them on somewhere. I haven't tried to get that paint off the table yet. Okay, so then these can go in. One can go in for 11 minutes. Timer, 1, 2, 3. Start. You always have to push start. I'm finally learning these things. All right, so we'll take a thing. Dum, 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 and we need a place to put them. So we'll get a towel out. We will use a brand new towel. We use the inside of it. So the inside would be the most sanitary. Towels are, we are so blessed to be able to have fabric that's made so simply. We just go and buy it for nothing almost, right? Okay, so where are you going to be now? I guess I have to move you over here. There. How's that? Alright, then we'll just take these off. Oh, it's a perfect cookie. Okay, then, just a moment. Now, if you lean in this direction, in no time you're going to get a terrible pain in the middle of your back. So don't do it. Back straight. Keep it upright like that. Well, what is it saying? So keep your back straight. Bring things close to you to work so that you can keep your elbows close to your side. If you can keep your elbows near your side, and you can bend your knees a little bit, kind of bounce, give yourself a little bounce, and put your shoulders back. And then if you wiggle your hips, it will loosen up the vertebrae in your back. But be careful, because if your vertebrae are really bad, you might not want to do that. But if you overbend, if you see my back, middle of my back hurts now, because I just did it for that tiny amount of time. Okay, cookies are ready. Look at that. So I'll turn this off, and this time we can make chocolate. Okay? Is that what I was going to do? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, bye. I still love you. Now like and subscribe and say hi and tell me all about yourself and why